really do appreciate you taking the time to allow us to talk to you about fireworks safety.
Well, I feel like it's a public service. What do you guys feel is the most important thing to do to keep people safe on the 4th of July?
It's important for your listeners to understand that certain types of fireworks are legal in Virginia. These permissible fireworks, if your listeners are purchasing them there's, off the top of my head, there's 2 stands, one at Glebe Road and Columbia Pike, and there's one up at Lee Harrison, across from Lee Harrison Shopping Center off Lee Highway, and Costco. They're all permitted by the Arlington County Fire Prevention Office to sell these permissible fireworks. Everything you would buy at those stands are allowed.
Right.
Okay. The ones people may get from other states, they may go up to Pennsylvania, they may go down to South Carolina or Alabama.
Yeah, well, they're definitely doing that.
And bring them back. Those are not legal in Arlington or in the Commonwealth.
Right.
There's a list of permissible fireworks. We call them permissible fireworks as opposed to legal fireworks. There's a list on the state Fire Marshal's website. It's a huge list. It's about 60 pages. But they're the ones that the retailers are allowed to sell in Virginia.
Now, of course, those, I would imagine, those aren't the ones that generally give you the problem. It's the non-permissible fireworks that people are, and they're folks, some of them are here now, some of them are riding up from South Carolina or Pennsylvania.
The permissible fireworks, they do give us problems to the extent that people are not familiar with where and how to use them properly.
Right.
The Arlington County Fire Prevention Code says that you have to utilize permissible fireworks on your own property or with written permission from a third party, from your neighbor or whatever. You can't do it in the street. You can't do it on the sidewalk. You can't do it in any public space. You can't do it in a county park. You can't do it in a national park. Those are all no-goes.
Right.
The other issue is certainly after the fireworks are done, just like I did when I was a young man, I decided to just throw them in the garbage and go away. And we always run several dumpster fires on the 4th of July on Independence Day or New Year's Day for people that don't dispose of permissible fireworks correctly. And what we recommend, once you're done with the fireworks, you have them all done, put them in a bucket of water. Don't just throw them in the garage in the trash can. So we don't want you to do that.
In terms of enforcement, because I imagine that a lot of stuff going on tomorrow, but how folks are going to be out. I mean, they're kind of looking, maybe not looking under rocks and stuff, but if somebody's setting off some fireworks, that's it's pretty obvious.
The 4th of July, Independence Day, is basically an all hands on deck for the Fire Prevention Office. So all of us will be in, and we will be doing certain variety of tasks. I'll be at Washington Golf and Country Club supervising their shoot there. That's a permitted shoot like we talked about. They have a pyrotechnician and all that stuff, but they still have to have a fire marshal there to supervise. And the rest of the fire marshals, all the way up to the chief fire marshal, is going to be out enforcing these firework
there you go.
Codes. Our primary mission is to educate people.
Right.
So is everybody going to get a summons and have to go to court because of their illegal fireworks, or if they're using permissible fireworks not in the way specified by the code? That's not going to happen all the time. What we're doing now is we want to get the message out to prevent people from using illegal fireworks, saying that, look, if we catch you, this could happen to you.
Yeah, because we want our neighbors' homes to be safe and everybody to come through the holiday well. All right, thank you so much for coming in and for sharing this. And I really hope that it ends up being a quiet day for you tomorrow.
I do too, believe me.
Yeah, well, and for all of us, shoot. Like I said, everybody needs to keep their fingers and toes.
Yes, and I really hope all your listeners have an enjoyable Independence Day and take the Independence Day in the spirit to which it's intended, and above all, just to be safe.
Deputy Fire Marshal Jeff Crooke, thanks again.